it's hard to bootstrap and get that energy to move the needle forward. There's two things working against us.
This one. Number 5 one. I'm going to pop it.
No, don't pop it.
The series says start right to 1 million. Start Right is my business. I've actually had Start Right the business. If you look at my LinkedIn, I believe since 2008, just like every single parent that has a dream, or just like any creative that can market and do crazy things for big business. Like, when you try to get out on your own and do your own thing, it's not the same thing as working for $1 million business. When you try to when you try to work on something and you've been parenting all day, you've been doing everything that is necessary all day, it's hard to bootstrap and get that energy to move the needle forward.
I looked at some past vlogs last night. I think the easiest thing to do is just to use the small GoPro to help show a kind of like a family vibing vlog, and using mirrors like so to show full body. Right now, obviously I look a hot mess, etc., whatever. Yay, go, do it.
Those two things are time and, crazy enough, creativity. See, let's start with creativity. Being a creative, being someone that like intrinsically cares a lot about art and passion and colors and fonts and all these different things, like, we aren't the people to raise our hand and say, hey, let me be that salesperson. Let me go talk about the numbers. We want to talk about the art because we care about that stuff. But the crazy thing is that you have to be able to sell. You have to be able to explain the value of this art, of this marketing stuff. And some of us a little better than others. But it's taken me 15 years to really understand that you need to sell first, then do your design and artwork. And a lot of us kind of want to shy away from that, not for me. And you know what we do, and this makes sense, we go work for a company that has a sales team. We join the marketing company, marketing department, and we can make them a lot of money. Why?
With using mirrors, it'll keep the audio consistent, so it's not like I'm ever worrying about the audio being inconsistent. And I just feel like a full body, more of B. And also use the windowsill like so to just prop up, get next to a window, make it really simple to kind of talk, have a little one-to-ones. Okay, so just finished editing the film on CapCut on desktop. I usually use Final Cut and I have used Premiere Pro, but bro, CapCut is coming for the throat. CapCut's a company made by TikTok, and so it makes sense that they would create an editing suite for people that are trying to create professional films. It makes, with that being said, it also gives you a lot of options to upload straight from there to TikTok or crop it to a vertical. That's my thing of a vertical. This beat not horizontal, vertical film. I'm excited. This is going to mean a lot for the business, a lot for Start Right.
The reason is that the sales department has already conveyed the value to the client that they've sold, and now they need you to bring that and make that a reality. And as creatives, we're great at bringing ephemeral things down to the ground. We're great at making that stuff a reality. The people that sell it, they're not. They can talk about it. They can talk about the dream, but they're not able to make the dream a reality. And that's truly like our superpower. Like, it's something that we get paid little for, but it's something we should get paid massively for. The second thing that's working against a lot of you, and I think this is how I'm going to layer this. I think I'm going to layer this being a creative, trying to start a business, and a bonus big ass plus if you're a creative parent trying to start a business. That's where I'm going to niche down into. But I realize not all of the creatives that I'm talking to are parents, right? But I think that's how it goes. That's also, by the way, if you're thinking about like how can I, like, who's my audience? There's plenty of ways you can go about like audience creation, about finding like the right person to sell your product to. But truly, who you should sell your product to is past Will. Why? You know past Will or past yourself like the back of your hand. You know exactly who that person is. You know the problems they're going through. You know everything about that person. And so you have 15, 20, 30, 40 years of experience with that avatar. You know how big of a deal that is? Do you know how you can passionately talk about something or someone? Like, oh my God, this person knows me in and out. If you've lived that life, you've lived every minute and second of that life. And though we're not all exactly the same, many of us go through the same story, the same thing. We go through a lot of the same struggles. And if you are talking to that person, helping that person get to current you, you can do that. You can definitely do that and talk to that person. You know that person. That's why you should pick that person. For me, for a very long time, the avatar that I talked to, I'm realizing that right now this mic is not even recording. Goddamn. So the audio on here is not going to be the best, but it's okay. We're going to run with it. We're going to run with our not so good audio. I can put this down now. The avatar that I tried to talk to, and I can talk to, these are people that I can do business with. These are people that I'm like, it still makes sense, are like, small businesses that are, operating and like doing millions. I've worked with many people that are, 60 and above and like 5 and out. Like I've talked to many, many people and done business with many different types of businesses. And I continue to, like, as you grow, like, you niche down really small first. Then as you grow, you can expand as you get a little bit more of a following. But niching down is going to create that competitive edge that you're looking for. And so if you talk to past Will, you'll always have content to make. You'll always have advice to give. Just think about what dumb shit you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago, that you're like, yo, I gotta let this person know, like, don't do that shit. Like, don't do that. Do this instead. You can do something with that. Anyways, moving on. Also, future Will, you're trying to, like, also work for future Will. Like, you're also trying to make future Will, like, future Will's, like, looking at, like, you right now, like, bro, I know you didn't put in a good day today. I know you could have done your best. I know you could have done better. So instead of trying to, like, one-up the competition, you're just one-up yourself. Apple does this shit all the time. Like, they compare everything that they do to their past self. And it makes sense. Anyways, second reason why we don't sell shit is we're parents. Like, you know how hard it is to work a full 8 to 10 hour day job or 12 hour whatever job, come home, be a parent, a real parent. I'm not talking about deadbeat parents, bro. I'm talking about like a real ass parent, like a real fucking parent. Be that person, give that energy, give that. Many of us also have, whether it's we have a partner that, we're married to, or a baby mama, baby daddy that you co-parent with, etc. Some of us are single parents, single moms, single dads type of thing too. So there's that dynamic too. You know how hard it is to start a business after working full-time and being a parent? It's tough. It's really hard. I know. I've gone through it. But you can do it. You absolutely can definitely do it. That's like the market. That's the people. Those are the people that I want to bring up. I'm going to bring up a lot of people, but I think I can speak really directly to this problem. So if you are a creative, and even furthermore be a parent, like creative parent, parentpreneur, trying to start a business, trying to make a business, trying to take your current business that is sucking and you're trying to like move it forward, Start Right is definitely the place that you want to be, because this guy has lived it. I've created almost 1,000 podcasts in the space of like parenthood and creativity in business. So, you should definitely check that stuff out. Same on the vlog. I've done probably about 700 or 800 videos around parenting, creativity, and trying to run a business, starting a business, being in the creative space like marketing, social media, etc. Those 700-ish films, vlogs, whatever, I wouldn't say they had much focus. Probably kind of how you're vibing out right now. I don't want to say they didn't have focus, but they didn't have like focus on how I'm going to get from A to B. In A to B, this current series, this Start Right to 1 million, this is that journey, right? After I complete that goal, we're then going to go from, Start Right to 100 million, right? Like, we're just going to continue to make the goal further, but we need to meet a goal and then push forward to the next one. So previous series is 0 to Start Right, meaning 0, like me living life, doing things, everything, etc., to when I'm like, okay, Start Right is the thing I'm going to continue to build for the next like 10 years and beyond. Like, it's an investment. So check that stuff out if you're curious. Like the check that out. All right, cool. This is like 13 minutes and 42 seconds. I will not be committing to like, oh, this is daily, this is vlog, this is whatever. This is just like, it's going to be specifically about business, and very specifically if you are a parent / creative, like, you're going to resonate with this stuff. You'll be seeing bits and parts of my days in some of these, or a lot of bits and parts of my days in a lot of these. But it all fits. You know why it all fits now? Because we're talking to past Will. We're talking to that avatar. So if you are those people, you're gonna fuck with the previous stuff that I've made. I promise. All right. Till next time. Like, let's start this business. Let's get this shit going. StartRightToday.com. I'll put a link right here. Again, StartRightToday.com. Like, go check it out. I've got two entry points you can start that don't cost you anything. There is a start bot that I just made a few days ago. The headline is Transform Hobbies into Business with StartRight. StartBot is the key to unlocking your potential, guiding parent creatives from hobby to business with personalized AI-driven advice. Only 10 slots per week, so jump on that. And then I also have my ABC framework, which I talked a tiny bit about in the past: film, attract, build, close, the startup ABC framework and workshop, realize your entrepreneurial vision, achieve rapid growth, streamline operations and lifestyle freedom with our startup ABC framework. Again, 10 seats per week. And you too can get started with that for free. That's at the website. We do have an academy launching on the 24th, the StartRight Academy, and the idea behind that is, says WNC Startups, our online accelerator condenses 15 years of business development experience into DIY lessons. We learn these lessons the hard way so you don't have to. It goes through all sorts of crazy things, like so much good stuff, but essentially transform your part-time venture into a full-time dream, achieve financial independence, unlock the door to time freedom, create your ideal lifestyle, be the architect of your future, for your future. Any of that sounds like dope, cool, go check that out on the website. All right, take care, guys. Peace.
We are definitely on a Halo kick right now. Shit is so good.